Lord, we come before you, we give you thanks for another opportunity that you have given us to gather as a council, Lord, and as a town. We pray that you be with us, that this meeting be productive, that you give us wisdom, continue to guide us, and ultimately that your will be done. Amen. Amen.
Thank you. I'll call the meeting to order, and we'll start with our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, Bill. We just did invocation and pledge. I'll go ahead and do roll call. Kelly, do you know if we've heard from Monica?
I heard she may not make it. I think she's got she needs to be here.
Okay, thank you. Mayor George Thomas.
Here.
Councilmember Catherine Terry. Here. Councilmember Lonnie Harrell.
Here.
Mr. Maris. We'll hope she can arrive late. Councilmember Bill Coon.
Here.
Our town clerk position is vacant, and we have by phone Mr. Leonard Ireland. Present. So going to item 1. Is this thing echoing, or is everybody okay out there? Item 1 is additions, deletions, changes, and approval of the agenda. We just have one item on there for new business, which is 1, discuss hiring a temporary office staff person.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as is. I'll say.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So that would be a 4-0 to approve that. We have some public comments.
Yeah, I got it.
If so, come up and state your name, please. And you're not doing it, but I'm just gonna say it for the record. Don't start your conversation until you're at the podium, please.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I just have one thing to go up with Columbia County Observer. Florida subject to the sunshine law. Last time it was almost impossible to hear your attorney on the phone. So I hope we can all hear Mr. Ireland tonight. But he says it's very important. So you want to try it again?
Did you say something, Mr. Ireland, in response?
I didn't hear what he said.
We just wanna make sure we can hear you during, the proceedings. Yes, sir.
We can put it
Thanks.
closer. Should we put it closer to?
No, we can hear him. I can hear him. Seems to be working.
You're good.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ireland. It seems to be working. And the other thing is, there's been 3 prior meetings to this. This is the first meeting the mayor has voluntarily attended. And I just hope that somebody from the town council would ask him why he willfully and intentionally did not attend the last 3 town council meetings. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
I, for one, am glad to see you here. I think that is not on the new business for today and can be addressed on Monday. So are there any other public comment? Yes, sir.
My name is Clay Allen. How you doing, Mr. Bill? I see on the agenda, we're still running through this clerk thing. So I try not to do politics a lot, it's not good for my blood pressure. But I've been watching these and seeing kind of what's been rolling down the pipe. And so we have another gentleman here apparently for a few months that left very abruptly, quickly. It seemed like the reason for him leaving was he didn't get the right assistance, help, and training in the position, and knowing about that role kind of endures and how it fits into the town. Is that correct? And who here is responsible for helping him with that position and learning that and getting into that role?
I'll respond and hopefully others join in. He was well equipped for the role and still is well equipped for the role, years and years of experience with different municipalities. What he lacked here at this office was just becoming familiar with where this is or where are we on this particular project.
Right, the things that's been going on in the town that someone here was familiar with, and has been a part of, did not share that information. And who would that be?
That would be Mrs. McPherson, who immediately went on vacation, and Joe kind of steered, Joe Helfenberger is who you're
So,
referring
well,
to.
he was here for several months, wasn't he?
Yes.
So was she on vacation the whole time, or?
She was here 3 months, I think, he had a pre-planned vacation before he was hired. I think that was about a 2-week period. Prior to that, he was here for, 9 months, month and a half.
Okay.
And, during that period of time, Ms. McPherson took, a lot of time off. So he was kind of
And
thrown in
her,
the deep end.
her official role here, title here is what? She's an assistant, she's office staff, or what is her actual role here?
She's office staff, assistant. There was a time period when she was the interim clerk,
Okay.
printing checks and, making sure payroll was taken care of.
So she's been keeping the town moving, it sounds like from what I'm seeing from the meeting. She has been keeping the town running, keeping information up to speed, trying to help with
We've been,
needs of the town.
we've been staying afloat
Right.
for several years. Regardless of Ms. McPherson and Mr. Joe Helfenberger, there are issues that have been unresolved for years. And the more that we probe, the more that we find out. Mr. Helfenberger directed his immediate attention to satisfying grant requirements, seeking a handicap parking spot that was a grant requirement also under FERDAP, where we can be fined or just thrown out of the FERDAP program. And, seeking to complete an audit that wasn't done, which was needed for the sewage grants, and that's still in progress.
Right. That all that stuff, Ms. McPherson has been working on or helping move up till he got here, correct?
Correct.
So I'll just say that, a term I've heard in my career many years, keeping it out of the weeds, so to speak.
Keeping us afloat.
She's been keeping us out of the weeds,
Okay.
so that's.
So here's my confusion, because the last meetings where it really kind of tipped their edge and I lost all concept of what's going on, it seems like. We've had this guy, and it seems like all the fingers to why they have failed and why the town's doing this and that has been Ms. McPherson's fault. And I think Ms. Merrick asked a question, and I was curious myself. I think she's been here for a considerable amount of time, though. I think she's been the only constant thing here for a period of time. So if she's been doing such a terrible job, do we not have any records of counseling, any type of written, anything? Have we not done any kind of action of how she's still in this position? And going even further, you know, it's her fault, but she can't be an interim clerk. I think someone said, I think it was you, sir, said you voted trash bin in over Miss McPherson being an interim town clerk, but yet, and she's incompetent, said you didn't believe her, she's a liar. But yet, we depended on her to keep this town afloat, and when we get somebody in here that's completely qualified, we're not only
I'm gonna.
demanding her, ma'am, let
Excuse
me
me.
finish, we're
I'm gonna cut you off,
demanding her to, you can slap that all day long.
I'm gonna cut
You're
you off.
demanding someone
Where's the
to-
officer?
to train someone,
He should be.
and you're demanding that they train them, you're depending on the train them, but they're an incompetent liar.
I'm going.
So when you vote the trash bin in, guess who's gonna have to train it and get it up to speed? An incompetent liar.
I don't know if that quote's accurate. You're saying
It's on recording.
trash?
Yeah, you said you voted trash bin over Miss McPherson for an interim clerk.
That's not true.
It's on, you can
Is it
rewind the
trash
tape.
bin?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, I did not say trash.
Now you're the one that's not telling the truth, 'cause it's
Okay,
on
well,
YouTube.
I'm saying You can go back and watch it, but I'd say
You
trash.
need to go back and watch it because you said it. I got what you're saying.
We're not gonna argue.
Well, that's all y'all do in these meetings is argue.
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
proving, I'm stating facts.
Yes, sir.
I want to remind you, please, that I have time constraints, because I do have a problem on the broke out that here.
Okay, thank you. We're just gonna stick with the new business for now. We
Well,
need,
this was new business, was hiring the clerk.
the
You
new
don't have
business,
anybody to fill the interim position, that you have a person that's been doing the job for a year and a half. But she's not able to do it
I
according to you.
can't just sit here and beat this, sir. I'm asking
Y'all been
you,
beating it for 3 meetings.
I'm
3 meetings, you can't sit
asking
here and
you
beat
to
it.
sit down.
I ain't gotta say it, I can get going.
He's telling the truth
It's
and
the
you don't
truth.
wanna hear it.
It's
No,
the
I'm
truth.
not gonna assure, and don't assure me. She's telling the truth and you don't wanna hear
It's the truth. Y'all know this, y'all gotta wake up, man, this is ridiculous.
it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, y'all have a good day.
I'll address some of your concerns, Mr. Allen, if you'll hold on just one moment.
I'm good, bud, I'm good. I already don't believe you because you already lied, because you said what you said on TV.
Can I tell you one thing?
Yes, sir,
You
Mr.
believe
Bill.
me?
Yes, sir, 100%, I known you my whole life.
Okay. Took me a long time to figure this out and learn what a clerk is. She's not qualified. I'm not saying she's not doing her job.
That's right.
I'm saying she's not qualified to be a town clerk.
I'm not
There
saying I
is a
want her to be the clerk, but I
There
think
is a
she,
qualification for a town clerk.
yes, sir.
Okay?
I 100%
There is a
believe,
legal qualification for a town clerk.
yes, sir.
That's what I am looking for.
Yes, sir, and I'm with you 100%, but don't say she's not doing her job and ain't helped the town. That's not right either, and you know that.
I'm giving you my definition.
Yes, sir. I agree with you, Mr. Bill, 100. I don't want her to be the clerk. She don't want to be the clerk. But she's doing a good job, and she's trying to keep the town running, just like you said, trying to keep things moving and trying to do the best she can do here with the limited restrictions that's been put upon her. She's trying to do a good job, and all she does is get bullied and bashed up here at every meeting, and that's not right.
Thank you.
It's not right. Thank y'all.
Quickly, 'cause
Real
we've got-
quick, it's been well documented in several public meetings that, Ms. McPherson, as acting clerk, has interfered with the legislative process by gatekeeping agenda items. I had to get a written legal opinion from our former attorney to get multiple council members to get items on the agenda.
I'm gonna stop you as well, and let's stick to this
Okay.
one
I'm just trying
item
to
of new
address that. They're
business.
well documented.
Discuss hiring of temporary office staff. Joe Helfenberger was instructed to get a temporary office staff person for us during his last, couple of days, hours actually. That person fell through. So at this point, there's no one on the docket, for lack of a better word. We meet again Monday. If anyone wants to say anything before now and Monday, I have 2 names. One was given through Express Employment. I think that we were, emailed, no response collectively. A Valiant Golf, whom I've never met. And then I did call someone who had submitted a application in March of 26, Tiffany Renberg. And to my knowledge, both of those individuals would be interested. But, we're discussing business right now. But there's no one on the table, so unless y'all have something to add, we need to, adjourn the meeting.
I got 2 things to add.
Okay,
One, you cut off public comment, so there might have been other members of the public who didn't want to comment.
And your second thing?
Yeah. Thank you. My second thing is, and I guess this might be a question for the attorney. Per the charter, the way the charter is written, Mr. Ireland, who is the person who's authorized to, for example, advertise the meetings?
I don't know that it's the job, the job purely falls to the town clerk.
Okay.
I don't think it's limited, I have to look at state law, it's limited to that. I think the only thing about it is limited to is sign check and sign a contract.
Okay. So, And the reason I bring that up is because you mentioned the meeting on Monday, but I don't know that was advertised by Joe before he left. And maybe it's on the website, but I guess I was just gonna ask what to do about that, because at some point we gotta advertise it.
We did mention that whenever you decided to have.
What was that, Mr. Riley?
I don't know whether he did or he didn't, but I do know that what it was discussed at that last meeting we had to keep running together. That had,
And when you say advertised, what are you referring to again?
Just notice, yeah, like notice, properly notice.
Yes, sir, yes, I didn't know if he was talking about tonight's meeting or Monday's.
No, it's posted tonight.
So, we passed rules of procedure last year that said the town clerk will prepare the agenda, or town staff, in the absence of the town clerk. So I believe we covered that when we passed that, rules of procedure, which was at 2025-27, I believe. I know there was a portion of that that you addressed, but I think there may be a severability clause in there that the rest of it stands. And I think that would give Ms. McPherson to post the meetings in her current capacity. So without anything else on the agenda,
Well,
let me ask a question for clarification. What we just, we talked about the meeting on the 20th.
Yes,
Before.
say that one more time, I'm sorry.
I thought that you meet on the 4th, but.
The-
27th.
The third Monday,
Okay, all right.
but we could, if that would accommodate you better, we could do that. Okay,
so one other thing, Madam Chair,
yes.
Joe Helfenberger mailed me the keys to town hall. He asked me to turn them in this meeting, in a public meeting, in the presence of witnesses. So I have 2 keys that were mailed to me, Joe Helfenberger, our former town clerk. And I'm gonna turn them over to Kelly. So he expressed some concerns about turning those in person, so Kelly, here's the keys.
That's just being on the 20th, you're gonna have to get those out. Probably tomorrow.
Yes,
George,
I move that we, as council, instruct Ms. McPherson to post the meeting with such short notice. I don't know that we can put out an agenda, but I don't know that one's required. So I think if Ms. McPherson can put out the meeting notice, and we can mail her agenda items tomorrow, and she can try to put one together. And if not, then we can bring our agenda items to the meeting Monday. Okay, we can mail her those, email her those tomorrow, and she can get it posted by Friday afternoon. Or I'm sorry, town hall's closed Friday, so she'll have to get it posted by tomorrow afternoon.
That'd be good.
Yes, sir.
And so, Mr. Island, the reason I asked you that per the charter is because that's explicitly listed in the charter as a duty that falls under the town clerk section, provide notice of the meetings.
I don't know that, I'm talking about, but I do know that administrative, probably have a copy of the form.
Yeah, it's,
I'll look at our,
it's, no worries. It's page 15 of 36 at the very bottom. So that's what I just wanted to ask you was, if she's not the clerk, can she do that per the charter?
you can delegate.
So I move it's delegated to her.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion, we have a second to move Kelly prepare the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
So 3-1, Ms. Merritt's failed to appear, and that's probably her work schedule, I'm not faulting her. Thank you, Mr. Ireland. Do we have anything else to discuss? And I mean, it has to be strictly on this.
Yeah, I'll just say that I don't see how it makes sense to not at least make her the clerk until we find the clerk. Everything that needs to be signed, that needs, not the least of which are the actual paychecks. Payroll. So I'll ask Mr. Ireland in writing for the opinion, but if you're saying that it doesn't have to be the clerk and Kelly can just do that, then I get.
I'm saying that, the clerk has to sign checks and sign time. The rest of them can be done.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair, presiding officer.
So just real quick, you cut off public comment.
This
For
is about the
everybody else,
item.
for everybody else.
Nobody's
You
recognized
call
your
public
speech.
comment for everybody else.
Just relax.
Would you shut up?
You cut off public comment for everybody
That's
else.
right. That's
And
right.
now you're just gonna let him come through and just barge, he didn't even ask.
That's right.
Yes, you did. Go
No,
ahead.
no, he did
No,
not.
he did not.
No, he did not.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. That's right.
Thank you very
Excuse you.
much.
Come on, y'all.
I waited to be recognized.
Yes, sir.
That's how it works.
And I
Come to the
better
podium,
be
you wait to
recognized
recognized.
afterwards.
So enough yelling at me, it's not Yankee Stadium. Jesus. Two things. On the last motion, which I didn't get up in time because I was hoping somebody would add it. You guys are under operation by the words, that's what counts. Yelling, screaming, hitting people in the head really doesn't help. So you've authorized Ms. McPherson to prepare the agenda. My presumption is that's to prepare and post the agenda, make a public notice,
Yes,
because
sir.
nobody said that.
Yes, sir.
So she can prepare the agenda and then not do anything with it. So I think you need to fix that.
Okay.
The second item is, according to the charter, I've read this 4 or 5 times. The town council members do not have the authority to ask for legal opinions from the town attorney. That's a council decision. So a town officer would, which in this case, if you look at the charter, would be a town clerk, would be the town police chief, would be somebody who would generally be considered an officer of the town. Right now, it appears that would just be the clerk. The charter states that the council, I would suggest that what Mr. Thomas does is he reads the charter and then he tries to catch somebody in a gotcha thing. So I would suggest you look at that. And that section of the charter says, just to make it clear, that the council asks for opinions from the attorney. You don't call them up in the middle of the night, you don't email them. So that has to be approved, sort of like if the town council wanted to get an opinion from the attorney general, the town council would have to authorize the town attorney to ask for an opinion from the attorney general. That's a council action. So for the future, instead of spending $1 billion like you did in the last 4 attorneys on legal fees, you don't have the authority to ask individually for these opinions. So if Mr. Thomas would like an opinion, which clearly he has a right to have, he needs approval from the council, just like he voted no before. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Man.
So what, are we getting paid, we're not getting paid this week? Since y'all ain't let me speak. I mean, I work, I feel like I should get paid. Coon, you're not gonna speak up?
So, Mr. Ireland, can we direct her, or do we need to make another motion?
I would give a motion to authorize her to, prepare an agenda based on what's going on and give those to the meeting.
Okay,
She's not making the agenda, she's just preparing the agenda.
Correct.
Based on what's going.
correct.
Mr. Allen, I think the concern there was as far as payroll and paying the other town employees.
I don't know what to do with it. What you said, it's what you, it's the check that you put out. It's gotta be signed by the town clerk.
Last question.
I didn't write it.
Do you know that, cause I went back and looked through the bank account, I don't see any signed check for payroll. It says QuickBooks, ACH. So is that done?
Completely out of that spot.
Right, that is the case. We do direct deposit, but my question is, does she need authorization to sign a check or does she need authorization to process payroll? Cause I would say that we need to authorize her to process payroll.
I would agree.
Thank
Yeah, that's my question there.
I think that's the way to do it.
you. Okay, thanks, sir.
That's not a charge.
And that has happened with us in the past.
I understand.
So you hear that, Earl?
So we're getting paid, that's all I need to know.
So I make a motion that we authorize Kelly to do the payroll for this cycle.
I'll second that.
Or I guess really not, to do the payroll until we get a town clerk, so that nobody has a pay jack in there.
I'll second that.
As well as post the meeting, do the agenda, post the meeting. What did you think, Kelly?
I'm here.
She's listening.
Is there a second? For my motion?
Second, oh, yeah, Lonnie
Okay,
seconded.
can we restate, let's restate the motion one more time.
And can we include these three things in one motion? Okay, thank you, sir.
My,
We do
we
invoices
already,
Here's the
too.
motion.
she's gonna post a notice, I mean, we
Well,
already.
that wasn't in the original, right, the agenda, motion. That's what Mr.
All right,
Looker
okay,
stood up and said.
my motion's about payroll, so I make a motion. I think you seconded it.
I'll second.
Okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So that's 4-0 with the payroll. And,
Yours.
yes, I'm gonna amend my original motion of Ms. McPherson write the agenda from what we submit, and were you standing that whole time? I'm sorry, I kept looking around the podium, I'm sorry, Kelly.
What about invoices?
We'll submit, early morning, hopefully. And on that note, I spoke with Mike Rankin today and asked him to be here Monday. And he said, I don't know if he called you back, but he said he'd already talked to you about a matter. And he would talk to you about being included on the agenda Monday.
Okay.
But we'll try to give you enough time to get that done. And you'll also post it on the bulletin board and on the website.
What about invoices as well, bills that are due?
Ma'am,
So that's,
Bills, invoices, is that included in, I mean, can I pay those as well?
Wait, no, you can't,
I won't sign, but
you,
have them ready for somebody signing to pay, like Duke Energy.
yeah, I think getting them ready, I mean, sounds like the attorney said you could get, but you can't, no, we can't pay out any checks.
there's been another time, Mr. Ireland, that we
Is there
did
a
not have a clerk. And so the mayor and myself as vice mayor were signing the checks.
Well, that's not what the charge is. We are. Oh,
Yes, sir. So my motion is to complete the agenda and post the agenda. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
So again, it passes 3-1, or the modified motion passes 3-1.
Is anybody else gonna be recognized for public comment, or no?
Can I be recognized?
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Ireland, I think, we're finished with our agenda of new business items. If you need to go, I think,
thank
Mr.
you for accommodating me, I appreciate it.
Oh, thank
Yes, sir.
you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, y'all take care, and, speak well.
thank you.
Good evening. I was here in the last meeting, you were not here, Mr. Mayor. There was a big hoopla going on. Okay. I'm not gonna deal too much into it, because he wasn't here,
Yes, sir.
so, okay. Anyway, my name is Enrique Simon Felipe. I live in Fort White, I live in, Reserves. Whatever happens here, believe it or not, you can vouch for that. It's part of the income that comes here. There's a portion that also goes from the county. So, and also the fact that this is town of Fort White, but this is Fort White. My mail says Fort White, Florida. People that don't know, anything that happens here, negative, we all get the blame. We don't get the blame. Okay, so I found out this by chance when I was talking about trying to get a part-time and everything. That's how I found out by chance. When I came in here last week, it was crazy. What was the comment that I made to you outside? I said, it looks like a clown show. Literally, and like a clown show. I'm retired federal office. I will find out anything I want to find out. I will investigate. I know who's who in here. I get to need to. And remember I mentioned last week, black and white, what counts. If it comes out of people's words, they can deny, there's no proof. Black and white or a film. Anything else, anybody can deny it. What are you doing? Okay? So, anybody wants to play stupid? I'm glad you're here, sir. Because a lot of things were going on. And it kind of like a curveball. You were made to also be responsible. Okay? I found out, like I said, I found out everything I could about everybody, including you, sir. I've heard mostly good things. A couple not so good, but mostly good things. Nobody's perfect. Thank you. I'm not perfect. I'm the first one to tell you I'm not perfect. And the reason I got up last week, because an individual, and I'll point you out, I got no problems. He berated this lady here in this office in front of everybody. Do not do that. You're a supervisor, whatever the heck, you take them to the corner, you can do whatever you want, but you don't, you can't berate anybody in front of everybody. Okay, in my agency, we had supervisors. But we also had people that came along the thing that did the little stupid and made themselves supervisors, but we call them supervisors. Supervisors are the ones that say, go and say, do as I say, not as I do. Because they would never do what we did. I risked my life for 34 years. Okay? I'm retired. I just go back to income of what, you know, just because what I did, a lot of people say, okay, but I risked my life. It's okay. I owe nothing to anybody. I will not bow my head, only to the man up there. Okay? But I do not like people berating people, and I do not like people when they lie. Literally, outright lie. I'm glad you're here today, sir. I've already also found out that a lot of people kind of against you. I also heard about how your appointment came about, because you got voted out and you sued. I heard everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay.
I hope this, I really pray, I literally pray this town get their stuff together the right way, united, okay? All right, and it will be a great town. I think it's a beautiful town. But it needs to get their stuff together. I found out last week from the town clerk that they signed, okay? There were some things so antiquated. They would take at least 2 people for more than a month, long time to get up to date. So antiquated. And it seems like nobody cared for many years. for a long time. And I've heard also a lot of our clerks and others that have, it's like a rotating door. Come in, come out, you resign, or, you know. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. Get your stuff together, be together, work out things together. You don't always have to agree, but I mean, learn to respect the disagreements and respect each other. That's how you go forward.
Okay,
It's just an advice because it's sad. It is very, very sad,
thank you, sir.
all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we adjourn, I'll say one last thing is, I do wanna thank you, Kelly, for everything you've done, for being the only one that stayed. It seems like at this point, the main requirement of clerk that we need to have is somebody who can survive this. So I thank you. I thank you for your service. I thank you for doing it in spite of being publicly humiliated. I thank you for doing it in spite of meeting after meeting being just flat out accused, I think just accused of committing crimes. I'm an elected official, so that's one thing. But that should never happen to you or anyone else on the town staff. That's deplorable. And I wanna thank you, since nobody has something positive to say about you, I do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Issue a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Bye.
That's it, thank you.